Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Soul is ready.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille.
I'm ready to dominate.
Are you ready for a war?
Ready to party. Yes.
Ready for this? Oh no, they were ready for that.
You ready?
When I'm ready to go.
2.
I was born ready. Yes.
Calm down.
No! I said, are you ready?
I'm ready for this my whole life.
I'm ready.
Get ready. I'm ready. I was born ready, bitch.
I'm ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
I am so ready.
Welcome to New Dimension Comics presents Ready, Set, Geek. We are back at our favorite store, New Dimension Comics in Century 3 Mall, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where whenever we feel down about ourselves, we think, ha, Cleveland, they suck. Worst hellmouth ever, Cleveland. Huh? Gentlemen, this is the pitch off, and your time starts now. Get into those envelopes. Each of our contestants has an envelope with a card on it. On that card is an actor, an object or a location, and the name of a fake film. They will have 2 minutes to pitch me the best film coming up with those answers. That person will receive the first point and control of the board. And while they come up with that, let's meet our contestants. Starting us off is John Feitner. John is one of the brilliantly hilarious performers from the Arcade Comedy Theater. We have slowly been building up a collection of these actors, less because, best and brightest, but more they're willing to work for stale Ritz crackers and the cheese that comes from a can from a Goofy movie, because that always makes me laugh. John Arcade is 2 for 2 on the show, so, no pressure. And in the center square position is Chip Grossman. Chip is the supreme overlord here at our home base of Century 3 New Dimension Comics. Don't let Chip's demeanor Decepticon you, because he can float like a Starscream and sting like a bumblebee. If these jokes aren't transforming into laughters, then you obviously aren't as big of a Transformers fan as Chip is, who has an entire back tattoo of Michael Bay writing on Optimus Prime. Hey, welcome to the show, Chip. Finally, we have Chuck Fitzer. Chuck is an avid music lover as long as it's a band that you've never heard of, beer lover as long as it's a local microbrew, and enjoys a nice flannel shirt and avocado toast. That's right, Chuck's a hipster! He actually only showed up because I played Elliott Smith music and trapped him, and I told him he can answer all of his questions ironically. I'm not even sure if it's uncool to welcome you, so greetings and salutations. I can't speak, I don't know hipster. And since I've already watched the Star Wars Last Jedi trailer more times than I have underpants to change into afterwards, I must be sitting in my own mess, refusing to look at myself in the mirror, and also Chris Lemke. I'm going to be judging these guys and hosting this show for you. And guys, if I need a spray like Axe Body, you just give me oh, that's 2 minutes. I want to hear about some fake films. John, what's on your card?
On my card is the actor Justin Timberlake. The object is a worn copy of James and the Giant Peach.
Oh, so good.
And the film title is, of course, The Monkey and the Middle.
Oh, very relevant in these desperate times.
Sure.
Chip, what you got?
I got the actors Ellen Page, the locations, the Hogwarts theme park in Orlando, and the film title is The Bow Breaks.
Ooh, dangerous. Because of, the prices of butterbeer. Chuck.
All right, my actor is Rihanna. My location is the Weather Channel. And my film title is 301. This is Sparta.
A sequel to 300?
Yeah.
Set at the Weather Channel?
Yeah.
Well, that is just crazy. Who writes this stuff? John, I want to hear about your film.
All right, so we're going to take Justin Timberlake. He is a man who is estranged from his family. He's not seen them in years. He was the middle child, desperately trying to hold his family together. Couldn't make it happen. So he is his last parent has finally died, very sadly. So he goes home and finds a box of all his old stuff in it, including his monkey friend, the only friend he had when his family was always fighting, named Mr. Bananas, naturally. But in a weird twist of fate, Timberlake falls down the stairs with the box of stuff, clunks his head, and when he finally wakes up, he knows that his favorite monkey, Mr. Bananas, is now talking to him. In fact, all of his old items are now coming to life and trying to get him to reach out to his other siblings who he's lost touch with. Now that his parents died, they didn't even come home to see what happened to their old house. So it's Justin Timberlake on an adventure in his own crazy mind. We have weird dream sequences where at one point he does, of course, enter the world of James and the Giant Peach because it was his favorite book as a kid. And the characters there help him. All stop motion, I should say. This is not CGI. We're going back to old school dream sequences, the kind that you want to see Justin Timberlake dance to. And with this wonderful monkey, Justin Timberlake finds his two siblings, brings them back together to at least have one happy moment with his family once again. The monkey in the middle.
That's fantastic. It's the unofficial sequel to the Will Smith movie about concussions. Chip, let's hear about your film.
My film is a not titled sequel to Speed. So somehow she ends up with a robotic baby and has to get through the Hogwarts theme park in a certain amount of time or it will explode, destroying all of the butterbeer. With a surprise cameo for Keanu Reeves and that other dude from Bill and Ted.
Alex Winter's there too?
Yeah, he's there too, randomly.
That movie sounds like it will be excellent to everyone. Chuck, pitch me your film.
All right, so this is set in the somewhat distant future where Rihanna plays a meteorologist at the Weather Channel. And she predicts that there's going to be sun and one lovely weather in Sparta. And it ends up raining out the Spartan party that they were about to have. So they declare war, basically, on Rihanna and the Weather Channel. Flying to Atlanta, and there's this giant war between Rihanna and Jim Cantori. And then somehow Deion Sanders and Braves and the Falcons come in, and they fight, and the Spartans end up winning, and Georgia just falls off into the ocean.
Form the lost city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's a Futurama reference right there.
That is a Futurama reference.
Right there. All right, guys, those are 3 terrible, terrible movies. But which one do we want to see? Do we want to see Alex Winter and Keanu Reeves coming back for Speed 3? Not, what was that, Cruise Control? Ugh. And no Sandra Bullock to ruin it this time? Or a Spartans coming back to wage war in Atlanta? Or Justin Timberlake in a hallucinogenic dream after he's knocked his noggin and is playing with his monkey the entire time? That sounds like something every Lance Bass could dream of. But I gotta go with When the Bow Breaks. I want to see this film. I want an electronic baby. I want Ellen Page racing through. I want her to have to stand in all of the lines screaming. I have to be able to walk 55 parks at a time. That's going to be our film. Chill's going to take the first point. He's going to head in with control at Creative Control, and we're going to be right back.
And sit down.